Good evening all, and welcome to the 18th edition of the Museums and Heritage Awards and our first ever virtual ceremony. Words I never thought I'd be saying. Wherever you are at the moment, I hope you're sporting your virtual frock, but have an actual glass of something in your hand. So kick back now and enjoy celebrating the extraordinary achievements of this, our wonderful, creative and determined sector. If ever there was a time to be reminded of just how good the work is of the individuals and organisations featured on our shortlist, it is almost certainly now. The next hour may well feel like a trip down memory lane, but without doubt it will be inspiring, heartwarming, and I hope a worthy celebration. I do hope you enjoy watching it as much as we have enjoyed producing it. And please don't forget to like, share and comment as the ceremony unfolds. I love these awards. I love hearing about the detail of the projects featured. I love that museums of all sizes and with all budgets make it onto our shortlist. I love that more often than not there are real David and Goliath moments. I also love the human stories that are told. Not everything comes down to numbers, and each and every project featured here tonight has people behind it and at the very core of it. And without you and without your participants and visitors, none of this would matter. So no matter who wins this evening, I hope that you will feel hugely proud of your achievements. And I raise my virtual glass to you all. This evening's ceremony will be taking a trip around the UK and beyond. It will feature our panel of judges to whom I owe a huge debt of gratitude. They have helped to make this virtual ceremony possible, and the time that they have given to support the awards is very greatly appreciated. You will also see featured our sponsors and partners, whose support of the Museums and Heritage Awards enables us to deliver the best possible scheme for the sector. And so a heartfelt thank you to our headline sponsor, Chargeurs Creative Collection, and to our partners and sponsors, AIM, the National Lottery Heritage Fund, Displayways, Squint Opera and Beck. Your support makes these awards possible. Now, as the world continues to grapple with the current situation, we're all forced to rethink, to take risks and to push beyond our own comfort zones. And I can say, hand on heart, that here at Museums and Heritage, we too are doing precisely that. We're actually a very small team, but we have bags of enthusiasm and a strong desire to help keep the museum sector connected. And so with that in mind, I'd like to thank Sarah for the huge amount of work she has put into making this evening possible. And also to my other colleagues, Felicity, Kelly and Dave, for all that they're doing to keep the Museums and Heritage Show and our online magazine, Museums and Heritage Advisor, alive and kicking. We may be a small team, but we're not short on ideas or enthusiasm. And I am delighted to announce that this autumn, we will be launching our most ambitious programme of talks to date, all free and for everyone. I truly hope that our autumn series, will provide an invaluable resource for the sector, a place where you can share ideas, learn from each other's expertise, and be reassured about the difficult decisions you are having to make day in, day out. We're definitely stronger together, and collectively we can push on forward. I now have a couple of introductions to make before we start the ceremony rolling. First of all, it is my pleasure and honour to introduce you to Sampiero Lanfranchi, CEO of our headline sponsor, Chargeurs Creative Collection. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Sampiero Lanfranchi, CEO of Chargeurs Creative Collection. I am honoured to be part of tonight's award ceremony. The creativity and ingenuity displayed by all the shortlisted entrants is astounding. As the world grapples not only with the COVID-19 pandemic and its economic impact, but also with deeply rooted social problems, I've been continuously inspired by the power of culture to unite. I want to join Museum and Heritage Awards in thanking you all here for your time and contribution. It is clear that museum and heritage organizations are an integral part of society. They are truly an essential service, essential to empowerment, essential to education, essential to our economies, and essential to our future. You help tell the story of the past, explain the present, which is a guide to our future. We understand this fundamental role, and we understand that exhibitions, whether a traveling blockbuster, a small focused show, or a reimagined permanent collection, are the lifeblood of your institutions and help shape our children's ideas, views, and creativity. We also realize that in the current climate, designing and presenting culture is under incredible strain. Exhibitions around the globe have been disrupted like we have never experienced it before, and our world has drastically changed. We can see it as a threat, or raising to the challenge of playing a major role in the solution. And this sector has weathered storms for hundreds of years. Through war, terrorism, and financial crisis, culture and heritage have endured. Over the last 6 months, as businesses shuttered and streets emptied, people sought out new methods of cultural engagement, and organizations responded with innovation and creativity. There is an inherent resiliency in what we do. We will not stumble, we will not stall. Like many times before, we will adapt, we will create, and we will overcome. The DNA of what we do will shine through. Chargeurs Creative Collection recognizes the power of culture and its sharing. Our goal is to enable museums and heritage organizations to create unforgettable experiences. Through the global consolidation of expertise across services, we have developed a unique model that allows us to support clients every step of the way. CCC is here to provide end-to-end service from conceptualization to installation and beyond, streamlining the process and delivering the highest standard of leadership, craftsmanship, and management. We are able to draw on our extensive network of partners, subsidiaries, and trusted partners to develop a tailored services to all clients regardless of scale. While we are at a moment of transition and uncertainty, I cannot think of a sector with more potential to meet these challenges. We're here tonight to celebrate passion, creativity, and innovation. And it is these qualities that will ensure your continued success. I look forward to seeing what the next year will bring as we together build the future of museography. Good evening, everyone.
So now, ladies and gentlemen, I will hand you over to Dr. Matthew Tanner, Chair of this year's Judging Panel and Chief Executive of SS Great Britain. Matthew is going to say a few words on behalf of his fellow judges before the ceremony starts. Thank you, Matthew, and I hope you all enjoy the ceremony.
Good evening, everybody, and a very warm welcome to the Museums and Heritage Awards ceremony for 2020, which celebrates the most amazing performances and exhibitions and adventures made by the museums and heritage sector in the UK and worldwide in 2019. Of course, these are extraordinary times, and it's been incredibly challenging for institutions and people all over the world to keep their organisations going, to keep performing, to keep delivering all the services we give to so many people. And we take a moment to think of the hardship that that has caused. But equally, it's really important, I think, to remind ourselves of just what we have been achieving. And these projects on the shortlist are great examples of just what we can do. We are all in this together, of course, and the Museums and Heritage Awards bring us all the best examples and the good practice that we can share around the world. And it's very important that we keep going at this time as we try to climb out of the problems that we're all facing. And so it's a delight to introduce and to celebrate what we have done in 2019, and perhaps hope that there's an opportunity for us to recognise next year some of the amazing contributions that people have made in the extremis and under such pressure. and helping other people and helping other institutions survive as well as they have. So without much more ado, let's start and see what the great projects and which ones have won the prizes.
Thank you, Matthew. Tonight you will see represented the very best of museums and heritage. And the first category, Restoration or Conservation Project of the Year, is no exception. The nominees in this category were praised for enhancing public access whilst ensuring important objects and buildings have been safeguarded for the future. So, let's take a look at the shortlist. Congratulations to everyone shortlisted. The judges selected 2 projects to be highly commended, and they are Didcot Railway Centre for Lady of Legend, recreating a GWR St Class loco, and Chatham Historic Dockyard Trust for the fitted rigging house. Now, here to reveal the winner of Restoration or Conservation Project of the Year is awards judge Diane Lees, Director General of Imperial War Museums.
Good evening. It's always such an honour and a privilege to be part of the Museum and Heritage Awards, and I'm feeling particularly special this evening because I get to announce the first award. So here in my hands is the golden envelope, and I'm absolutely delighted to be announcing the winner for the 2020 Restoration and Conservation Project. So without further ado, the winner is Plymouth City Council and Orbis Conservation for the Box Naval Figureheads collection. We chose this project for its bold ambition, for the incredible technical complexity of bringing this collection back into the public eye, and enabling it really to be seen for generations to come. It's an incredibly important project, and huge congratulations to Plymouth. You really deserve this award.
What, Anna? That is fantastic news. I can't believe it. Well, actually, I'm really proud, and I can believe it because it was such a brilliant project to be involved in, and fantastic. That's so good. I'm so excited. I'd just like to say how absolutely thrilled I am to receive this award on behalf of the box and on behalf of the conservators who worked on the project. They represent a lot of naval history, a lot of craft work that went on in the past. They're huge objects made of wood. Throughout my career, I've been working on ships' figureheads, trying to save them, trying to preserve them, trying to raise awareness of the preservation of these wonderful objects, and developing along with the other conservators, Orbis, who supported this on this project, Hugh Harrison, who has worked for a long time in the conservation of timber sculptures and timber structures, and the guys at Mainmast Conservation down in Cornwall, who did a fantastic job. All need to be congratulated, and I have to say Plymouth City Council and their belief in this project. It's an amazing project to be involved in.
So, to our next category, Partnership of the Year. Let's take a look at the shortlist. Judges were looking for partnerships that had achieved something which individual organisations could not have done on their own. which demonstrate creativity and had a significant impact on people, collections, or place. From the shortlist, the judges have selected one project to be highly commended. Congratulations goes to Oxford University Gardens, Libraries and Museums for the Glamornifley Academy Partnership. Now here to reveal the winner of Partnership of the Year is awards judge Maggie Appleton, Chief Executive of the RAF Museum.
Hello, it's a real honour to be with you this evening. I'm delighted to announce the winner of Partnership of the Year for 2020. This project was the definition of a true partnership, and the judges were hugely impressed by its bold creativity. The winner is York Art Gallery for When All Is Quiet. Congratulations.
What?
Amazing. Woo!
Oh, that's good.
Oh, I've spotted that.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, I saved a bottle of something special just in case. I'll have a drink
That's
now.
incredible.
Hey, well done, everybody.
Wow, that's great. That's great.
Well, the first thing I would like to say is thank you so much. That's absolutely fantastic news. I am delighted, and my colleagues at the YMT will be equally delighted. As you say, these are really challenging times, so to have a piece of wonderful good news that recognises the exciting and innovative work that we do at the gallery, but a massive shout out to the Kaiser Chiefs, because without them this show would not have happened, and what they brought to it was absolutely fantastic. And I have to say, I'm not sure I will ever work on an exhibition quite like it again, and I think it brought art to life in a way, and some of our collection to life in a way that has an ongoing legacy. So yes, I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure. I'm slightly in shock. But I think I would just like to say, on behalf of the gallery and all my colleagues, thank you so much. That's absolutely fantastic. But massively thank you to the Kaiser Chiefs, because we couldn't have done it without you guys.
Good, great, amazing. So I would like to say some thank yous. So I say thank you, first of all, I think a big thank you to Lee Clark, who works at YMT, and his sort of, I don't know if it was his idea, but he was the person who brought it to us and said, what would you think about doing a collaboration with York Art Gallery? Got quite excited, and then I think because that idea has slightly been done before, we really wanted to expand on it. And so the idea we came up with was creating, like, exploring the boundary between like sound and art and all of that, you know, the edges and everything. And then, so the big thing was huge thanks to York for like helping us like fulfill that dream or whatever. The exhibition, you know, something for everybody, you know, which I think is really important. That we wanted to do something that was sort of inclusive.
At the beginning, me personally, I didn't know exactly what, I knew we would be able to bring a certain aspect to this exhibition, but I didn't know exactly what we would bring, and I didn't know what it would entail. And what was great is that we called it a conversation, because that's ultimately what it was. It ended up being a discussion, and it wasn't one-sided, and it wasn't just this. It was, like Simon said, it was ultimately coming up with a bunch of suggestions, almost seeing how far we could push it, and then seeing what was possible and what wasn't possible. Yeah, and so it felt great, and it felt, when we went to see it, when it all came to life, it felt celebratory, and it did feel like we'd accomplished something truly fantastic.
And so, on to our next category, the inaugural Sustainable Project of the Year, in partnership with the National Lottery Heritage Fund. Let's take a look at the shortlist. the judges selected one project to be highly commended. Congratulations goes to Natural History Museum for its ornithological building at Tring. Now here to introduce the Sustainable Project of the Year award and to reveal the winner is Ros Kerslake, Chief Executive of the National Lottery Heritage Fund, partners of this important new category.
Good evening, everyone. It's a real honour to be here with you this evening. This is the very first Museums and Heritage Sustainable Project of the Year award, and we at the National Lottery Heritage Fund are very, very pleased that we are able to sponsor it. This is such an important issue for us, and indeed for the sector. Right now, I think more than ever. So with no more ado, I am going to open the gold envelope and announce the winner. And the winner is the Museum of Oxford for Queering Spires, a history of LGBTIQA plus spaces in Oxford. What the judges said was that they were really impressed that sustainability was at the very heart of this project and that they were impressed by the commitment and its authenticity. So they recommend it as a model which can be replicated across the sector. I have to say I really agree with that, and congratulations to the Museum of Oxford. Very well done.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Oh wow. That's, I don't know what to say. I really did not expect that. I just read the shortlist yesterday of kind of the little blurbs about all the different projects. I was like, there's no way we're going to win. All the projects are amazing. Oh my God. That's great news. I really did not expect this. I'm so pleased to hear this. It's really, it just makes me feel even more inspired to keep doing it. And I think that was the idea behind submitting our application in the first place, was to share the practice with other people to kind of inspire them, but also to make sure that we hold ourselves to account carrying forward. Because I think that trying to have sustainable projects in museums it's not a tick box exercise. It's a journey, and we keep learning and adapting our practices as new facts come to the fore, and we learn more about sustainability and what it means, and new ideas spring forward. So it's really exciting just to be able to share it with other people. And it was amazing to see the shortlist and really great projects and feel inspired by them in turn. So it's really great to see this category, and I hope it continues to go forward. And yeah, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard work, but it's definitely worth it. And it was great to have the support of my colleagues and my wonderful exhibition team behind it. That's probably the closest I'm ever going to get to like winning an Oscar and doing that,
To our next category, Marketing and Communications Strategy of the Year. So let's take a look at the shortlist. Were praised for their creativity as well as their reach and impact. From these, the judges have highly commended one project. Congratulations goes to Castle Howard for Skelf Island, the launch of a new adventure playground. And here to reveal the winner of Marketing and Communications Strategy of the Year is awards judge Sam Mullins, Director of London Transport Museum.
Good evening. It's a great treat to be one of the judges in the Museums and Heritage Show Award. We get the opportunity to see some fantastic, creative, agile work right across the Museums and Heritage sector. So, for the first award, it's my pleasure to announce the winner of the award for Marketing Communications Strategy for 2020. It's subversive, it's creative, it's emotionally intelligent, with marketing an intrinsic part of the exhibition. The winner is Imperial War Museum North for Yemen Insider Crisis. Congratulations. And well done.
Oh wow. Wow, that's brilliant. I was just going to say we were thrilled to be shortlisted, but obviously incredibly thrilled to hear this. Now I wish Poppy was on this call. Wow, I'm totally thrilled to accept this award on behalf of my colleagues in the Marcoms team at Imperial War Museum. The exhibition was the UK's first exhibition to address Yemen's ongoing conflict and humanitarian crisis. So for an exhibition that deals with content that's being described by the UN as the world's worst humanitarian crisis, it certainly presented a challenge for us. But above all, it's a human story, and the aim of the Marcoms team was to have a strategy that rose awareness and mobilized empathy. And we saw that with those that came and saw the exhibition, the interaction, both in the museum and online. And we've built new audiences. So to have this recognition for all of the hard work, we just couldn't be happier. So thank you so much.
And moving on to our next category, Shop of the Year with a turnover of more than £500,000. Let's see who's made the shortlist. And so over to Stephen Duncan, Director of Commercial and Tourism at Historic Scotland, who will reveal the winners of our two retail categories.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to be here this evening, speaking to you from the heart of Speyside in Scotland. My role this evening is to present two awards, and the first award I'm going to present is the Shop of the Year with a turnover of more than 500,000. Gold envelope, I'm just opening it right now. The winner is the National Trust for Scotland for transforming retail at Culloden Battlefield. Congratulations!
The judges were very impressed by the way the shop connected with its site, its local community and its visitors, successfully helping to sustain the local economy.
No! Oh wow, Anna, that is amazing. Wow. Oh my goodness. Wow, just getting shortlisted was enough, but to be winner against such prestigious stores and heritage attractions, that's taken my breath away. It really has. Right, Anna, just first of all, just blown away that National Trust of Scotland Culloden has won this such prestigious award against such wonderful competitors in the heritage field with wonderful shops. So for Culloden to be number one in this categories has blown me away. It really has. The Culloden site is a really special site in the heritage world, and I felt the pressure starting this project that we needed to get it right. At the end of the day, Culloden is a very emotive site for thousands of people that visit every year, and we needed to get the proposition correct for the customer, because at the end of the day, they're not coming to shop at Culloden, they're coming to experience Culloden Battlefield. So I was very mindful of, at the end of the customer journey, rather than just having a shop tagged on at the end, it needed to reflect the journey, and a very emotive journey that a lot of our customers experience when they visit Culloden. It's a very atmospheric place and steeped in history, obviously. So to be able to translate that customer journey and experience into a shop and do it in a way that customers like our products and like our shop is fantastic. And not only that, it's so important that our staff in the shops and in our operations at Culloden love the products as well. So the whole circle's joined up. So I'd really just like to thank everyone at the Culloden team, Raoul, the operations manager there. They really did trust me with the vision I had for that shop. And they did. The National Trust for Scotland, they did. They let me go and build that shop within the year and a half. And I know they're very happy and ecstatic with the results. But the main thing is, fantastic we've won this award, but it's the customer feedback that we get. They enjoy the site, they enjoy the experience, and then they get to buy something great to take away with them all around the world, because we have so many fabulous customers visiting us from all around the world. So to say I'm over the moon, I hate using that phrase, but I'm ecstatic, I really am. It's such a brilliant thing to win, and thanks for this opportunity. It's been an absolutely wonderful journey, it really has.
Next up is Shop of the Year with a turnover of less than £500,000. Let's take a look at the shortlist. And one of the shortlistees has been highly commended. Congratulations goes to the Old Operating Theatre Museum and Herb Garrett's shop. And so, back to Stephen Duncan. Stephen, over to you please to introduce this next award.
The second Shop of the Year award for turnover under 500,000 goes to the Charleston Trust for Created for Charleston. Congratulations.
With the perfect combination of quality, bespoke merchandise and all right on message, the judges were hugely impressed by the achievements of this wonderful shop.
That's great news. It's really wonderful that the awards are marking what Charleston has achieved through its Creative for Charleston range, which is this extraordinary way of bringing artists and makers who are inspired by Charleston, producing new ranges, selling them through our shop, and also generating kind of press coverage around the world. It is a long time ago that we entered the awards, that we had our shop open, but our online shop has provided a kind of vital lifeline to Charleston through this period, and our Creative for Charleston range has continue to allow people to be supporting us while having beautiful things for their home. So it's really wonderful that our enterprises teams and those commercial people that are the driving force behind many cultural organisations. We rely on over 80% of our income is earned by Charleston, and it's really wonderful that these awards are recognising those teams that drive our commercial arms, that bring the revenue, that supports organisations that look after extraordinary heritage sites for this country.
And our next category is the highly competitive Temporary or Touring Exhibition of the Year, which is kindly sponsored by leading display solutions and graphics company Displayways. Thank you to Displayways for your continued support of our awards. Now, let's take a look at who's been shortlisted for Temporary or Touring Exhibition of the Year. From this outstanding shortlist, the judges have highly commended two projects. Royal Collections Trust for Leonardo da Vinci Life and Drawings. And Ceredigion Museum for Sheep. Congratulations to you both. Now, here to reveal the winner of Temporary or Touring Exhibition of the Year is awards judge Caro Howell, Director of the Foundling Museum.
Hello, I'm delighted to be revealing the winner of the 2020 Temporary or Touring Exhibition, sponsored by Displayways. And the winner is an incredibly moving, innovative and immersive exhibition, and this year the judges were unanimous in their selection. The award goes to the London Transport Museum for Hidden London, Many congratulations.
Well, thank you. That's amazing. That's wonderful. Thank you very much. We're so excited and delighted for this to have happened. We're really proud of the exhibition that we put together and really proud of all the people that have contributed to it. We've worked with fantastic designers in Skellum Studio and Seeing Things, a range of fantastic interactive and audio-visual people to put together what is a really immersive, atmospheric exhibition. And obviously people right across the London Transport Museum from different departments and different teams. And it's something that's really kind of tied in with a programme of tours and activities that the museum has been running, also a book that was published to coincide. So it's been a really joint effort across the organisation with a whole range of different partners and contributors. And I think it's just something that's really fantastic for our audiences and our visitors to know that we're doing things that really immerse people in the subject matter and really engage them in the atmosphere and the history of the underground and the transport network, how it's been a key part of London as a city, as a growing city over the last 200 years. And it's an amazing achievement and one that we're really, really proud of, and is a testament to that kind of joint team effort and the vision of the project in the very beginning being born through to the reality of what visitors can actually experience at the museum in Covent Garden.
We move on now to two hugely important categories, and first up is Individual Volunteer of the Year in partnership with AIM, the Association of Independent Museums. Let's take a look at this amazing shortlist. Shortlistees, the judges selected two individuals to be highly commended. Lynn Wiley, who volunteers at the Tame Museum. And Nick Thompson, who volunteers at the Lightbox. Huge congratulations to you both. Here to reveal the winner of our two volunteer awards is Emma Chaplin, Director of the Association of Independent Museums, partners of these two extremely important categories.
Good evening, I'm Emma Chaplin. I'm the Director of the Association of Independent Museums, and it's a real honour for us to partner with the Museums and Heritage Awards on these two volunteer categories. Volunteering is hugely important to the success of almost every independent museum, so it seems right and proper that we should be involved in making these awards. So, first of all, I am delighted to reveal the winner of the Individual Volunteer of the Year Award in partnership with AIM. This is where I get to open the gold envelope, so personal highlight for me. And I'm delighted to say that the winner is Joseph Stewart, who volunteers at Tyne and Wear Archives and Museums. The judges said Joseph is an incredible young man. He's volunteered tirelessly for his organisation, starting off at the age of just 9. So congratulations, Joseph, from the judges, and congratulations from myself and everybody at AIM too. Well done.
Well, I'm absolutely delighted for Joe Stewart. I mean, he's a very remarkable young man. And what he's achieved at the Stevenson Steam Railway is undeniably, absolutely amazing. I mean, last year, as well as his usual, numerous duties, volunteer duties, he actually organised this amazing diesel gala event. At the time when he was just 16 and working towards his GCSEs, and he was so professional and so organised. And so mature in his approach. He was a role model for young volunteers everywhere. And the work he's done and the work that all the volunteers do at the Stevenson Steam Railway and the volunteers from the North Tyneside Steam Railway Association, I mean, without them, we would not have a railway, we would not have an offer for the public. It's very much a partnership and we're completely dependent on their skills, expertise, and the amazing amount of time that they put into what they do. So I'm absolutely delighted for Joe. It's fantastic news.
We move on now to Volunteer Team of the Year, also in partnership with the Association of Independent Museums. Let's take a look at the shortlist. Deserving but highly commended are the Pickling Project volunteers at St Albans Museum. And now we go back to Emma Chaplin, Director of AIM, who will announce the winner.
Thank you, it's good to be back, and I'm delighted to reveal that the winner of Volunteer Team of the Year award is... It's the Worsborough Mill Youth Action Volunteers at Barnsley Museums. The judges said, this wonderful group of young volunteers make an enormous impact, showing just how valuable, accessible volunteering can be for the community. So congratulations to everyone in the Worsborough Mill Youth Action Volunteers. Congratulations from the judges and congratulations from everyone at AIM. Well done.
So I'd just like to first though thank you to Opening Doors and Kudos Creates, who are the partners that helped us deliver this piece of work and helped bring those young people to sight and give us the opportunity to open up to them. The group have just been amazing. They just do the most incredible things. They came to group as what we thought might be a one-off to start with, but it became quite clear that that couldn't happen. They were just becoming integral to the volunteer programme and were showing us how important it was to be as diverse and inclusive as possible. So they've really helped us learn as much as they've given back to the site and contributed to supporting their local environment and the community heritage space that Worsborough Mill is. And yeah, it's just been one of those incredible success stories, and they're just the most positive group. They love coming to site. Obviously, this has been a tough year for volunteering, so this is just fantastic to remind ourselves all the amazing things we can do and all the amazing things we will do again with this group and with all volunteers across, hopefully not just Barnsley Museums and Worsborough Mill, but the entire sector. So yeah, I'm just so excited to be involved, really.
So, to our next category, Learning Programme of the Year. Let's take a look at the shortlist. Were praised for the inspiring legacy that they have created, and from these the judges have selected one project for commendation. Congratulations goes to National Justice Museum for Choices and Consequences. We now welcome back Awards Judge and Director General of the Imperial War Museum, Diane Lees, who will reveal which of our shortlistees has been crowned Learning Programme of the Year.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be able to announce the winner of the Learning Programme of the Year. And in the following of a great tradition, I have another envelope. And the winner is Leeds Museum and Galleries for Careers for All, meaningful work experience for young people with additional needs. We felt this was a really powerful example of a fantastic learning programme with clearly achieved outcomes, and actually performed by an organisation that on the Museum and Heritage Awards panel we have learnt continues to deliver incredibly fantastic work. So congratulations to Leeds City Museums and Galleries.
Really? Oh my word. That's amazing. Yeah, like I'm probably like thumping in my chest right now that I'm like, how am I going to talk like this? Like, I'm so like buzzing. Okay, well, I'm really buzzing to hear that we've won the award. It's really exciting for me. It's a project that's really been a passion project as Careers for All for me. It's not just a job, it's something that I'm very emotionally invested in as well. So to get this award is amazing. As I've got a small amount of time to speak, I should really thank the people who have been involved with helping Leeds Museums and Galleries with this. So all of my colleagues at Leeds Museums and Galleries, in particular those in the learning team, thank you so much for supporting this. I also want to send my thanks out to the Natural History Museum and the Real World Science Project for backing this project and getting the funding through the Aranda Rothschild Foundation that has allowed us to do such great things with it. But most of all, I'm just really pleased that we've been successful because it can show other museums and galleries the potential that you have to make a difference to the lives of young people with special educational needs and disabilities. And hopefully this might be a little bit of inspiration for you to step up and do something yourselves within this field of careers and SEND.
Next up is the Limited Budget Project of the Year. Let's take a look at the shortlist. Nominees were praised for their resourcefulness and creativity. From these, the judges have highly commended one project. Congratulations goes to Bailiff Gate Museum and Gallery for 100 Years of Fashion. We now welcome back awards judge and director of the London Transport Museum, Sam Mullins, who will reveal the winner of Limited Budget Project of the Year.
Thank you. I'm delighted to be able to announce the winner of the fiercely contested Limited Budget Project of the Year in this no expense spared golden envelope. Imaginative, clever, beautifully done with content crowdsourced from its own staff. The winner is the Horniman Museum and Gardens for Beat Plastic Pollution. Well done, congratulations.
Wow, thank you very much. That's amazing. That's amazing. We were so excited across the board to be nominated for this. So it's unbelievable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this award. This was a real passion project for me and the aquarium teams, and the whole of the Horniman got behind us, as it's such an important part of what we believe in to reduce plastic pollution. Massive thank you to the graphics department who did a fantastic job, and thank you so much again, and thank you for having us virtually at this amazing event. Thank you.
Our next two categories move to the global stage, and first up is International Project of the Year with a budget of more than £1 million. Let's take a look at the shortlist. To introduce the winners of our two international awards is Bernard Donoghue, Director of ALVA, the Association of Leading Visitor Attractions.
Hi, it's an enormous pleasure to be a judge for the Museum and Heritage Awards again this year, and particularly to contribute to tonight's ceremony and prize giving, not least because it gives me the opportunity to wear proper clothes for the first time in 9 months. So thank you very much for the honour of letting me contribute this evening. I've got the responsibility of reading out the next award, and I'm delighted to reveal that I have an outright winner for the International Project of the Year with a budget of more than £1 million, and it is the Odunpazarı Modern Museum in northwest Turkey. Congratulations.
The judges were very impressed at how this extraordinary new museum has successfully put itself on the map as a place for all, with education and learning at the very forefront.
Really? Oh my God! Thank you. So excited. Wow. We just worked so hard this year. Thank you. Oh, so many people to thank. First of all, thank you so much for this award. It's just such a big honor to be recognized for this category. There's so many people, so much blood, sweat, and tears went into this project. And I just would like to thank every single person who had a hand in this and helped us create this beautiful museum. I would like to thank our team. We have this lovely team of young creatives who work tirelessly to ensure that our local community gets to enjoy contemporary art and these wonderful programs. So I would like to thank the team and our founders, Erol Tabanca also, and Rana Arkara and Cem Siyahi. Without them, the museum would not be possible. And I would love to thank our local community, our supporters, our visitors, the artists that we collaborate with, the designers, other creatives, Kengo Kuma, the architects, and Yuki, who have created this wonderful space for people to come together and have a safe space to communicate, to enjoy, to meet each other. We've always thought of the museum as a platform for people of all backgrounds and all ages to come together. And I think this is not just an honor for us, the museum, but Eskişehir and Turkey as well, because it's, you know, cultural spaces are becoming more and more, I think, in demand and in need in a world like today. So we started this journey with the best of intentions to really create a safe environment for discourse and for cultural dialogue and for uncensored and free sort of communication with our community. And I'm so thrilled that we were able to recognize for our efforts, and I can't thank everyone enough who actually helped us create this project. God, I have so many people. I'm probably missing things. I was not expecting this.
So, to our next category, International Project of the Year, with a budget of less than £1 million. Let's take a look at the shortlist. category, one shortlistee has been highly commended. The Partition Museum, Amritsar, and Manchester Museum for Jallianwala Bagh, 1919, Punjab under siege. And we go back to Bernard Donoghue, who will reveal the winner.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm delighted to reveal the 2020 International Project of the Year with a budget of less than £1 million goes to... Oh, fantastic. Studio Luther, the Opera Amsterdam and the Maurits House for shifting images in search of Johann Moritz. Congratulations.
The judges were hugely impressed at how the exhibition explored head-on the controversy surrounding its subject, while sensitively and carefully enabling discussion and exploration.
Wow.
Oh,
That's great news.
that's good. Yeah. Wow.
It's really great news.
This exhibition, Shifting Image in Search of Johann Moritz, last year was really a very necessary exhibition for the Maurits House. As a museum, because of the collection, because of the building the museum is situated in, which was built in the 17th century as the house of Johann Moritz, Count of Nassau-Siegen, who was Governor General of a Dutch colony in the northeast of Brazil, which was also the starting point of the Dutch involvement on a grand scale in the transatlantic slave trade under the governance of Johann Moritz. And that's something we never really took account of in the museum. So the exhibition really became a starting point of a very important process for the museum in the Dutch national debate on slavery and slave trade, and how do we deal with this as these institutions, as museums, in our permanent collections, in exhibitions, but also in a permanent way in programming. So it's so important to the museum, and I'm so very happy that we did this last year.
Next up is the Innovation of the Year Award, sponsored by leading digital design studio Squint Opera. A huge thank you to Squint Opera for your support. Now let's take a look at the shortlist. Welcome back Awards Judge and Director of the RAF Museum, Maggie Appleton, who will reveal our outright winner for Innovation of the Year.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to announce the winner of the Innovation of the Year Award, sponsored by Squint Opera. It was beautiful, creative, fun, and incredibly successful at attracting new audiences. The winner is Herwood House for a night at the museum. Huge congratulations to all of the team.
Oh God, that's unbelievable. Oh wow, God almighty, that's incredible. First of all, wow, I can't tell you and let you know how much this will mean to the team here at Herwood House. For the past few years, we've been working so hard to try and rethink what the country house means to people now. And we've Christmas last year with the Night at the Mansion really just completely personified this for us, and doing something new, something digital in the house, but making sure we fitted in the stories and projections and new ideas. It was just a real massive step forward. Obviously, we can't do these things ourselves, and Davey and Kristen Maguire of Studio Maguire, they're based in Hull, are the real brains behind the creativity of this, and they've just done such a great job of bringing the house alive in a completely different way than we've ever seen before. And all of our colleagues and the trustees as well that have supported us through this journey, and really said, you know, given us a challenge to go ahead and do something different, challenge our audiences and try something new. So it's just incredible that it's paid off, not just in the great audiences we got and the great reaction, but today hearing about this award as well, we are absolutely over the moon. So a massive thank you. I really can't say how much this means.
And now for our final award of 2020, Permanent Exhibition of the Year. Let's take a look at the shortlist. Judges selected one shortlistee to be highly commended. Aberdeen Art Gallery, inspiring art and music, Aberdeen City Council Museums and Galleries. To introduce the winner of Permanent Exhibition of the Year, we welcome back Chair of the Awards Judging Panel and Chief Executive of the SS Great Britain, Matthew Tanner.
Thank you, and I hope you've all had a great evening and enjoyed our virtual award ceremony. And it's now my pleasure to announce the final award, the Permanent Exhibition of the Year. This, of course, is the Oscar of the museums and heritage world, and it's always exciting to see what's in this golden envelope. So, it is my pleasure to announce the winner. It is an extraordinary, bewitching and beautiful, and has enabled the genuine story of a place to be told in an astonishingly original way. The winner, if you haven't already guessed, is English Heritage for Tintagel Castle Bridge and Landscape Project. An amazing job.
Oh my goodness. We're in such amazing company though. That's just stunning. Well, it's such an amazing privilege to have been shortlisted and then to actually win this award. The Museums and Heritage Awards are some of the most prestigious in our sector, and we wanted to apply for them because we've been so inspired by the many projects over the years, and this has been our most ambitious project to date, and we wanted to have that recognition, you know, with the other award winners over the many years that you've been running this. So it's a huge privilege, and it was an amazing project to be involved in. It was a huge team effort. It took many different skills, a tremendous project manager, many different organisations were involved, American Bridge, who actually built it, but also the architects, the landscape partners, and the many people that were involved in the planning stages and putting it together, the various and many people at English Heritage who had the inspiration and the ambition and the courage actually to do something this daring in such a fragile and stunning historical setting.
Huge congratulations to everyone for joining us and doing such great work over the last year. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Matthew. Well, what a journey that was. Huge congratulations to everyone, to our winners, to those of you who were highly commended, and to our shortlistees. Well done. I hope you'll agree that this evening's virtual ceremony has been a real shot in the arm and a wonderful reminder of the brilliant work of this sector. It's so good to have a chance to celebrate and to be able to share some really great news. So as we head towards 2021, I'm delighted to announce that next year we will be running a one-off special awards scheme for the sector, one which looks to reward and celebrate the extraordinary work done by so many in such difficult times. We know how challenging it has been, and we're determined to mark this moment in history by shining a spotlight on the creative, quick-thinking, determined individuals who have helped to ensure that their organisations have been able to navigate these choppy waters. With a bit of luck, we won't be talking quite so much about COVID next year, but I think it is important that we adapt these awards to be something befitting of the times and which gives everyone a chance to be recognised. So make sure that you signed up to our newsletter and be the first to hear about our plans for next year's special edition of the Museums and Heritage Awards. In the meantime, I wish you all well. Huge congratulations from me and my team, and good night. Cheers.
Congratulations.
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 Congratulations.